A monument.
Right, the day has finally come. Start of the Cumbria Way. Came up yesterday so that it wasn't too much of a rush job getting here from home, and you can tell them I work permanently, so I'm very groggy. It's 8:30, 8:45, shattered. Yeah, got about 15 miles today from here in Ulverston to Coniston Hall campsite. First field done. Seeing our bovine friends. Heart rate is through the roof. I just realised they're in a different bloody field. It'll be fun when we have to get absolutely right near them. Tractors and cattle on the move. Nope. First time I've ever had to walk through cows. Absolutely shatter brick. And they didn't move a jot. I say walk through them. We didn't go past the path. We followed that tyre and round. Oh, it's going to be a long day, I think. Stressful day. There's a monument in Ulverston back in view. Can't remember what it's called, other than it's definitely not a lighthouse. Stayed just below it last night. St Mary's Mount.
Yep.
Because obviously before a 70-mile hike, Cathy picked us somewhere to say that was up the only hill in Ulverston. All it was missing was a bloody funicular. Look at our new friends after circumnavigate. Starting to leave behind the town of Ulverston now. Lovely little stay. Lovely little town. I'm talking to you. Not all about you, Cathy. She's gonna kill me today. Yeah, well worth a stay. Not bad pub food at the mill, although dessert were a bit disappointing. A lot disappointing. But yeah, Lancaster Brewery pub. So thankfully the beers are decent. On to the next bloody cow field. Friends here, first turn off missed. First bit of extra distance. Yeah, I'm not holding out much hope for filtering water this week. Very dry. Well, it did try and have a bit of a rain yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't up there, was it?
Yeah. Right over this path, there's another gate next to the house. Yeah, we've come across here and got to this gate down there.
Yeah.
Looked a bit private. Just thought we'll have a quick trek back, and when we come through the pathway, it was, I mean, it was directly in my eye line. I don't know, I've not seen it, but and ironically, just after we said it's easier to follow than what other people would have you suggest. And over there is how I prefer my walks. Cows well over there. How many miles? Yeah, I'm nearly 3 miles in now.
Are we?
Yeah.
That's alright then.
Ticking them off quick now. That first mile were a bit deflating, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just going around, I can't remember what it's called. It's St John's Church. Oh yeah. Little old bloke there. Oh, then you alright? Making good progress so far. From videos I've seen to research this, it's I thought this was a lot further than it is. It's 7k, so just shy of 4 miles in. We're nearly a third of the way done.
You said that before.
No, I said a quarter. Bloody hell, some people. Yeah, lovely last bit of that route there. Little bit of road walking through Broughton Beck, which looked lovely. Oh, heavy breathing, not because of the hills. Managed to stave off first panic attack. God almighty. Cows and cars. We came through that second field thinking we could find a way, but it's all barbed wired, so I've had to come through directly through the middle. Not a fan.
No, but you did it, well done. I think when I said away, they just moved.
Yeah, to be fair, when you said that, I nearly went okay and went back. Right.
Especially when everyone started walking down towards us, I thought,
Yep, I noticed
okay.
that. That's exactly when you slow down. I'm like, Kathy, move. No. Got some new friends in front of us. Way behind us until that cow field. Let them go ahead of us. Not because I'm scared of cows, obviously, just needed a break. It turns out they're scared of them as well.
It's a moving experience for you.
Oh, piss off. Sorry, don't have me swearing on fucking film. I've got to edit some more editing now. First proper, we shut up. Proper mountain glimpses. I think the left is Dow Crag, middle is Coniston Hall. I want to say the right hand side is Weatherland, but I don't know. Someone's telling me it's not right, but I can't think what else it can be. But not overly bothered either. It's a lovely view. It's a lovely day. We're just about to hit the boundary of the Lake District. Just seeing cars coming over the main road, and that is just before the boundary. 9k, so just over 5 mile in. That last mile's gone slow, but then I was sat still for a lot of it. Yeah, what a lovely start. Forecast rain this afternoon, which I'll probably be welcome off by that point, as long as they wait until I've pitched up. We're now in Gawthwaite. This is the main road we cross, and once we're over it, we are officially in the Lake District. It's a first sort of subsection, if you think of it like that. We're over a third of the way. And yeah, all good so far. Time that right?
Yep.
The customary bull sign. No one's ever, I don't think anyone's ever seen the bull, but I don't want to chance my run of poor luck. Rude, no need for that. I'm on holiday, you know, this week. I'm not coming here talking to her like that. mountains are just looking even more lovely the closer you get. Oh, they're them two lads, speedy enough. But then again, I've got accommodation on there, so...
Yeah, lightweights.
Let's be rude. You're just jealous because you're struggling with your bag. Looks like a baby carrier. Right, Cathy, you're like a bloody metronome. You're marching. Oh, beautiful. I think, oh, there we go. There's the monument at Ulverston again. A nice distance away now. It's one thing I was a bit concerned about with this, that because it's my first long distance walk in point to point rather than circular, worried that you'd be sort of walking for ages and feeling like you've not gone far, but yeah, it's been good so far. Feels like you're making good distance, good time. Averaging 2 miles an hour. About 6.3, 6.4 miles in. Over a third, not quite halfway. Yeah. I don't think we're far from Tottlebank. We're going to try and make it to Beacon Tarn and have a bit of a rest. But we'll say Beacon Tarn or an hour, whichever comes first. Providing there's no cows. Starting to open up now after a bit of a road section. Bit of a weird bit on come off at road onto Kilnbank, and the only sign you see is a slate sign saying Kilnbank only. But thankfully I remember that from when I was looking into it, although I still wasn't sure. You sort of follow it all the way, and it's not until you get to the top where the houses are that there's a Cumbria Way sign. So if you see Kilnbank only, you ignore it, that's the way you need to go. Got a bit of undulation here before we hit Tottlebank, and then I'm not sure if it's them two. There's two fells we walk in between, and that's the path to Beacon Tarn. What do we say, 8.5 mile in?
Yeah.
Good progress. Getting a bit more of a breeze now as well, thankfully. Right, so this is Tottlebank on the OS maps, so you keep following that path and then up over there. But on here there is a sign saying Cumbria Way. So on the OS map, instead of the official route which is over there, this is just like a narrow dotted black line, so obviously it's a footpath. So I'd say they've either changed the route, but to be fair, it saves you this little bit of elevation, so, and it joins up at the end, so it's not like it's a big deviation or anything. It's just, if you get used to following your phone, then keep your eye out for that sign. I'm hoping when we get over this little brow, we'll be able to see the Tarn de Beacon. And we'll get another glimpse of Coniston water, hopefully.
Cracking view that way.
Yeah, so I've come from over there. Little sort of windmilly thing into over there. That's as good an explanation as you're getting. No description. Got ahead of myself there. No views at this bit. Well, just dropping down into Coniston, and then it's that next little bit there in between them. Then we're at the Tarn. Just about to hit 10 mile. 5-ish to go. I think just less. Starting to feel it a little bit now. Trying to get to the Tarn before we have a break, but We quite happily drop them and drop the bag off at any time, really. But yeah. Final third, final third. Lovely route. And there we go. Beacon Tarn. A slither over 10 miles in. That last couple of miles felt never ending. Kathy's been dying to get her bag off. I said, please try your best to get to Beacon Tarn. It's just over this hill, and obviously, as I've said before, I was one hill ahead of myself. So I've kind of deployed the old trick of walking in front of her, saying, it's just over this next bit. And when she's questioning it, I'm like, oh, I'm not over that bit yet, just next bit. We're finally here. We'll have a bit of a break here. Get us pack up at the accommodation in Ulverston sorted for us. And then we'll skate around the outside of the tarn. And then it's about 4 mile into, well, Coniston Hall campsite where we're staying. Dow Crag and Coniston Old Man there. Stunning, absolutely stunning.
I think he likes to roll in it every now and then.
Back on the road. You still see the horse there where we had his break. I'm glad we waited to have his break. Yeah, it was lovely. Should be around 2 hours from the campsite now. I think we're 10 and a half, 11 miles in, about 4 left. So yeah, about 2 hours there and thereabouts. Starting to definitely feel it now. Shoulders are very tender. I've lost the path. Oh Christ. Yeah, I won't like to do this in bad weather. Very boggy. What the hell? Kathy's walking back to Ulverston. She's gonna kill me today. Coniston Old Man there in all its glory. Beautiful light coming over. Cloud just over Dow Crag. It's definitely been a good marker, that, because there's been bits of that we've descended and followed that path down. There's been bits of that felt never ending, but thankfully that's always felt like it's getting closer. You can see that bit more detail the more you walk. So not that far from another Tottle Bank. One before, it's just one way. This one's Tottle Bank. I think we've just got a little bit more descent. Just as we hit that tarn, we turn right, cross over a road, and then we're pretty much on the shore of Coniston Water, and then it's a home straight to the campsite. Nearly there. Well, we've just seen the road up ahead. Nice little bridge to cross finally. We have a little stream. Lovely. There's just over there. There we go. Coniston Water back in view for the first time in about 6 miles. Feeling it now. Lovely, just this little path to head down and then we're on the shore. Was a sign there saying Coniston via Lake Shore 3.5 mile, but I'd say 2 mile at best for us. Because obviously we're not going directly into Coniston until we've got pitched up and sort of showered and whatnot. Oh. Feels like the end is coming. Finally, probably about on the cusp of what I was sort of, I don't know what word to use, but I'm on the border of it being a bit much. Whereas I've managed to enjoy it, like 99% of it, to be fair. Like I say, just that middle bit that we're a bit, yeah. Anyway, there is the shore path, and on we go. Finally, very nearly here. That last bit was an absolute bleeding slog. Part of it was my fault before when I said we only got 4k then 3k Didn't factor in that I set the watch off when we left the accommodation, so a good mile and a half. So yeah, we looked at map when we both needed to get the bag off for a bit. Then we looked on Google Maps instead of OS and still had 2 miles to go. But yeah, it's just starting to rain again, but not much. Yeah, so we've just got a few more of these gates and then we're there, just past the other campsite. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, finally the last stretch now. Coniston Old Man up there. And I think it's the Ruskin Museum over there, or Brantwood House, I can't remember which one it is. But better late than ever. Total time has been 8 hours 11. I won't know what moving time is until I stop the watch, but yeah. Although to be fair, other than 10 minutes just then and half an hour at Beacon Tarn, we've not really stopped.
And 2 hours with the cows.
Piss off. Yeah, that wasn't a rest, that was mental preparation and physically cacking myself. But yeah, nearly the end of day one.